Hey gang, how are we doing? Hope everybody's having a nice evening. After doing last week's mega unboxing, there was so much to choose from, but I did promise that I would make the new kit in this live this week. So that is what we're going to do. Although before I start, I'm just going to move this out of the way. Can you see behind me? I have sorted all of my colours. So all of the old retired colours which have gone, I've pulled out, and I've sorted so they're now in rainbow. They were in rainbow colour before, but I've sorted all the rainbows with the new colours, and so all my coloured cardstock is behind me as well, and I think it looks really cool. So the next time any of you are at my place, whether you come for a crafty day or a team day or for one of my classes, you'll get to see my new colour wall. I'm all excited about it. Hey Debbie, glad you're here. Right, let's just jump straight to it, and I will adjust that and make sure it's in the right place. And I think it is. Okay, so this is the new kit which came out this month in May. Stampin' Up! Do seem to be bringing out a new kit every month at the moment, which is quite a cool thing. This one is called the Confetti Birthday Kit. It's got 3 different designs. There's cards, and they are all birthday cards, as the name suggests. So in the box, what else do you get? You get a blueberry bushel Stampin' Spot. Oh, why this isn't. There we go. Blueberry bushel, Stampin' Spot. As always, I'm not going to open the spot. I'm going to use my new ink pad. I'm worried about the focus. It's not really focusing properly, is it? Let's see if I can adjust that. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. There's maybe an auto adjust. I'll sort the focus out. But you get the mini spot in the kit. Hey Karen, but I'm going to use my full size ink pad. You also get a stamp set that has got 4 different stamps on it. So there's a Let's Party. There's this cute little candle. I think it's really cute. And then you've got Happy Birthday and Oh Happy Day. So let's open up the kit and have a look to see what's in it. And I don't think I opened it up last week, did I? Don't think so. So let's just slice this open and start to have a look. So first of all, we'll peel out the instructions. So as always, you get step-by-step photo instructions on how to make the projects. It tells you everything that's in the kit. It also tells you coordinating colours. So here it tells us that Blueberry Bushel is the main colour, but you've also got Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lime Twist, and Poppy Parade. It's a good selection. Right, let's take out these bits from the top first. So we've got this plastic pouch. It's got lots of bits inside it. So there's a clear block. So if this is your first ever craft kit that you've got with Stampin' Up, you have the stamps, but you have the clear block to put them on, and of course you've got the mini ink pad as well, so you have everything you need to get started. You've got a roll of our double-sided tear tape, which is one of my favourite adhesives. You know, I use it a lot. Then you've got this fabulous bag. I'm going to open it up carefully, but you can see here you've got all of these. There's sequins, there's pearls, flattened pearls so that they stick on easier. And you've got the little blue stars as well. Yeah, more of them on the back. It's just a fab selection there. I'm going to try and get them all off my fingers. Because of the static, they're sticking to me everywhere. One of them fell out. No escape for you. Ha ha ha. So there's a really, really good selection of glittery sequins. I suspect, well, this is a shaker kit, so I suspect those are to go inside the shaker elements of the card. Let's see what else we've got. So that's 3 panels. So this is in your lemon lime twist. There's 3 of those. Then there's 3 of these. That's your flirty flamingo. And then 3 that are just basic white. Okay. Next, what comes out next? So you've got patterned envelopes. These are pretty funky. So again, there's 3 different kinds, not lined on the inside, but that's fine because we've got more than enough colours here. So again, you've got your lemon lime twist ones here, the Coastal Cabana. You've got your flirty flamingo, that's obviously your blueberry bushel, and then that's your Coastal Cabana with the white and the colours there at the top. So you've got 3 different kinds of envelopes. Running out of space here. Okay, so the next thing, we've got another cello bag here, which has got foam pads. So these are our foam dimensionals. Strange, because at first I thought for a shaker card that I would get strips, not these. So that's interesting. And then, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tiny cello bags. Now, some of you may remember I've shown you before how to make the world's easiest shaker cards. Well, they've made a kit for them. So this is going to be fun, and it is going to be so easy. Honestly, wait till you see this. Some of you may have seen me do this on my lives before, but trust me, you're going to love it if you haven't seen it. Right, these are the card blanks. So if I look at this one, first of all, so it's basic white, and it's got these yellow circles. I'm going to say that's the crushed curry. And then it's got these poke out bits here, which are quite interesting. I'm not going to poke them out yet. I'm going to wait and see what I'm supposed to do with them. Then you've got, so this is your Coastal Cabana shade, that kind of aqua blue shade, with the ribbon here. And again, you've got panels that poke out. So these are all pre-cut for you. You don't need to cut them yourself, you just poke them out. And then this one, which is the blueberry bushel, this is one of my favourite, I think. It's got these little foiled elements on it. Can you see them glittering? They are really funky. And then the little squizzles here in all the different colours. So that's cool. And then last but not least, we have got, so these are lemon lime twist crosses. Interesting. And then we've got the elements here for your sentiments to stamp on. And these, they're not silver, they're holographic. Can you see how that kind of shimmers in the light there? I think that's quite cool. Hey Shona, hey Margaret, glad you're here. Yeah, so those are all the pieces inside this particular kit. So I'm going to make all 3 cards, and so you'll see how this kit comes together. And I'm just going to follow the instructions, and we're going to start off with the first card, which is this one here. So I'm going to get my bone folder and just fold that over like that. Then I need the sentiments. The thing as well that I love with these kits is that they fill up the full sheet. So there's 3 designs and there's 3 of each cards, but I've got 4 circles, I've got 4 little banners, and I've got 4 of the long rectangles as well. So even though you only need 3, they've managed to fit extra onto the sheet, so they've just given you extra. It also means that just in case you made a mistake on one, you've got another one to play with, which I think is really cool. So let's ink up our stamp. So this is our Let's Party. Stamp that in the middle of this circle. There we go. As you know, I like to clean my stamps as I go, not because they're gonna get damaged or anything, but it reduces the chance of me dropping a fully inked stamp onto a finished card and ending up with a splodge somewhere, which I didn't want. Which, again, if you've watched me on my Facebook Lives, is something that happens to me from time to time. So, right, so I've got my sentiments. So the next thing I'm going to do is take one of these cello bags that comes in the kit, And I'm going to put, again, I'm just following the instructions here. I put my lemon lime twist sheet in it like that. Fits perfectly. And next, I'm going to tip in some of my sequins. Now, bear in mind, this bag needs to do me 9 cards. So I want to put in a generous amount, but I also want to remember that I've got to get another 8 cards out of this. So let's put in that amount. And I'm going to kind of reach down to the bottom and get some of these blue stars that have seemed to stick with the static. Get them on my finger. Am I the only one that seems to end up with bits of glitter and sequins and stuff absolutely everywhere when they're crafting? I just know when I get up I'm going to have, or when I get ready for bed tonight, I'm going to end up with one of these blue stars down my bra or something like that. They do seem to get into the most bizarre places. Same with the backs of dimensionals. You know, our foam pads? Those little backing pieces do seem to get absolutely everywhere. So, all right, I'm going to seal that before I can accidentally knock it over and tip it everywhere. And this one, so I've got my cello bag with my sequins. See you too, Linda. Good to know I'm not alone. I'm going to peel off this bit at the back, and all I'm going to do is just fold that flap over and seal it down. And now I've got my sequins and my stars and my pearls. They're all inside my cello bag. This is the world's easiest shaker card. Right, what I want to do next is use my tear tape. Let's find the end. Just while the lovely Linda Dewar is here, if anybody is in the East Kilbride area and you're interested in a crafty session, Linda is arranging one for next week. If you drop her a message, or if you're not friends with Linda, drop me a message. I'll put the two of you in touch. And I'm sure she would love to have you around for a crafty session. So lovely to see Linda getting her in-person craft classes going. She's a lovely person and her cards are beautiful. I hope that was all right. I didn't ask her. She didn't ask me to promote her classes, and I hope she's okay with me mentioning it. But I've done it now. Sorry, Linda. Right. Foam dimensionals on the back of my sentiment. Let's peel these off. And then this sticks to the front of my card. And there we go. Right, so card number 1 done. That's quite a funky birthday card. I like that. It's nice colours, it's nice and bright. It would do for kids, it would do for guys, it would do for anyone. In fact, you could have them as party invitations as well if you were having an event. Anyway, there we go. Let's just look to see which envelope that one gets. So that gets this lemon lime twist envelope to go with it. So what do you think? Do you like the first card? Does it get a thumbs up from you guys? Hey Julie, glad you're here. So that's our first card. Quick and easy, I think. That's taken not too long. Don't know if anybody was timing me. Let's give the second card a go. Right, so start off with this one, the Coastal Cabana. Just going to use my bone folder to push that down. And then we poke out each of these bits. So they're pre-cut for you. You don't need to have a punch or a fancy machine or anything like that. Just poke all those bits out, and I'm sure I'll find something to do with these. I mean, a good crafter never throws anything out. In fact, see if you had, right, I'm just going to show you this quickly. See if you just had a normal card blank. You could use these pieces to create a frame like that, and then put a sentiment along the bottom. You could stamp little things in there or put little You could put little sentiments or gems or something like that. That would be really fun. Glad you like it, Debbie. You too, Shona. And you're right, Linda. These are so easy to do, these shaker cards. They are so simple. Right. Ah, I understand now. So these lemon lime twist crosses that I was wondering what on earth they're for, they fit on here. It's the ribbon of a parcel. This all makes so much more sense now. So let's use the tear tape to stick that onto the back of this piece. I love tear tape. It is as strong as red tape, but you don't need scissors to cut it. You just tear it. And then it doesn't cling to your fingers crazily like the backing off red tape does. So I was going to say, you do need fingernails to pull it off. If you haven't got fingernails, then your take a pick tool is also good for taking off the backs of tape and stuff like that. Hey Ali, glad you're here. Alright, so let's line this up. Pop that down. It's really quite cute. I like this. Okay, so already that's looking cute. I like that. Next, what we need is one of our rectangles. And this just gets the happy birthday. So let's put this on. If you're ever worried when you're putting photopolymer stamps onto the block that you're putting them on squint, then the easy way to do it is just lay the stamp flat down on your surface and lay the block onto it. That works really well. Ink that up. And now, and again, the photopolymer, so easy to see. Just see exactly where you're placing it because you can see right through the stamp. There we go. It's a cool font, this one as well. It's kind of, I was going to say almost childlike, but it's a nice font. I like it. It's not as script and flourishy as some of the other fonts are, which, don't get me wrong, I love a good script font too, and I like bold and bright font, but this one is just a fun and funky font. Right, let's pop this out. Again, these inks, they dry really quickly, so you don't need to worry about smudging that or smooshing it. And that gets 3 of those. The back. Now that's going to go on the bottom there. I'm not going to stick that on yet. I'm going to do the shaker bit. So again, one of our cello bags. And this time you use one of the basic white pieces, which goes in. Oops. If it's not going in straight away, a trick here to make it fit is just to like curve it slightly, because then it should slide in a bit easier. Right, back to the sequins. Let's tip these in. If you wanted to, you could use a small spoon, a wee teaspoon, to help put your sequins in. I'm going for more of these blue stars. I want to make sure I get them in the bag. I'm wondering now, because they're sticking to me so much, if I'd used my anti-static pad from my embossing kit, would that have stopped them sticking to my fingers so much? I think I've got them all now. Need some more blue? Gonna get some more of the blue stars. I like the blue stars. There do seem to be plenty of them. There we go. Close that up again. So I've put in my sequins. Ooh, escapee star. Put in my sequins. So again, just to seal that off, peel off the backing and just fold that nice and tight over right to the edge, and voila, got another shaker bit. Now the plan for this one, what you do, this is quite clever, you put the tear tape on the top of your bag this time. So on the same side that you've got your sequins. No, I haven't gone crazy. Peel off the backing. And now this goes inside the card. So I'm going to just make sure I've got it covering that piece there. And ta-da! Isn't that cute? I like that. Let's get the happy birthday sentiment on the bottom. Trying to get it lined up in the centre. If you're worried that you're not getting it perfect and it needs to be perfect, then do it at a jaunty angle, because then nobody will know. Right, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see which envelope this one gets. So this one gets the Coastal Cabana envelope. I've just realised as well, see all these squiggles that you get? They are the same colours as the sequins. So your Flirty Flamingo, your Blueberry Bushel, your Lemon Lime Twist, that's the same as these circles here. So they all coordinate. What do we think? We like it? You like that one, Julie. And so do you, Ellie. Lovely. Right, the third and final card. Honestly, we are going through this at a fair rate of knots. These are easy cards to make, but I think they look really effective. They're certainly quick cards to make. What do you think? Are they quick? Are they easy? Are they quick and easy? This one, I think, has got a little bit more to it. So I'm going to poke out these pieces first. Right. So next, we're taking this candle piece. Now, when I've got a small one like this, I either use a small block or I just use the corner of a block because I find it easier to position and to direct. You like these colours, Linda? Yeah, I'm liking these colours. Let's see. So we just ink this up. And what I want to do is I'm going to put 5 candles on this cake. So the first one I'm going to do is the centre of the cake. Like so. Next, oh, you see already I've got ink on my finger. I'm just going to make sure I get that off so I don't get it anywhere else on the card. Re-ink your stamp each time. This time, and I do have a bit of tissue in my pocket, I do. Just going to make sure I don't get any ink on there. So this one I'm going to put at the edge. And then this one I'm going to do at the other side. And then the remaining ones are going to go in the middle, like that. They don't need to be perfectly spaced out. They don't need to be perfectly horizontal. You could have them at jaunty angles. You could do them however you choose. And if anybody says to you, oh, candles aren't meant to look like that, then point them to a birthday cake and ask them to perfectly measure candles. Are they all perfectly spaced out? No, of course they aren't. And if somebody still has a problem, then they don't get any cake, do they? Okay, so I've got another bit of stamping to do for this one. This is another sentiment. And this time we're using the Oh Happy Day. And we're using the banner piece. So it's the third of our white shapes with the lovely holographic, silvery holographic foil bit round it, which just really makes it pop. It looks so fab. There we go. Blueberry Bushel is a fabulous shade of blue. When Pacific Point left, I was like, oh, it's a useful shade of blue. I'm really going to miss it. But actually, Blueberry Bushel is a really worthy successor. And I think it's going to sound daft, but it's almost more modern. It's more a blue that I can see me using more frequently. I wasn't really using Pacific Point very much. But this one This is a lovely shade. I'm very happy with it. Right, so dimensionals on the back of this. And in case you're wondering, Emma, why are you putting 3 dimensionals on? Shouldn't you be more sparing? The instructions actually tell you. Can you see that there? The focus isn't working too great, but there are, hopefully you can see, there are 3 dots there. So it tells you where to put the dimensionals and how many to put on. So that's what I'm following. Okay, so last time we're going to do this, you take the cello bag, and this time I've got the piece of Flirty Flamingo, which goes in here like this. Do you know, if you wanted, you could swap out these coloured pieces of card with any pieces of card that you had in your kit, in your collection, and then you can basically make any colour you want. Likewise, the sequins, if you've got different colour sequins. Gold and silver! You could use gold and silver sequins and have... Oh, yeah. Once you know how to do this technique, you can just then repeat it in so many different kinds of cards. Right, let's tip in my sequins. Let's go back and get more of the stars. Oops. What do you think? A couple more of the blue stars? I think it needs more. Needs more blue stars. Put in more of the pearls as well, just because they've clung to my finger. I love shaker cards for birthdays, but honestly, you could do shaker cards for so many different occasions. Even for like a get well soon to cheer someone up. I think shaker cards are fab. And these are the world's easiest shaker cards. So, peeled off the backing. Sealed that down, made sure it's nice and tight, and there's my shaky. And then same as the last one, the tape goes on the top side. So on the first card it went on the reverse because we stuck it onto the front of the card, but for these two they stick behind the backing. So put on your tear tape. Peel it off. And then I'm going to stick this to the inside of the card. Ta-da! Yay! Really like that. Isn't that really cool? Okay, where's my sentiment going? Let's just have a quick look at what the instructions say. This sentiment is going... It says to put it over there, but I'm wondering, putting it further down... No, do you know what? Let's just follow the instructions for just now, Emma. Stick it on there. And then the envelope that goes with this one is this one, the Flirty Flamingo envelope with the blueberry bushel flap. There you go. Right. What do we think? Did we enjoy that this evening? Let me bring out all 3 cards and you can tell me which one is your favourite. So the first one that we did was the Let's Party in the blueberry bushel and the lemon lime twist, and that was the one where the bag stuck to the front of the card. And then the second one we did was the Coastal Cabana with the parcel, and that one, it stuck on the inside. And then the third card we did, which was the Oh Happy Day, so that's the Flirty Flamingo, and again the bag sticking to the inside, and you have your candles all along the top. There we go. What's your favourite one? Julie, you like that middle one the best. I like them all. That's the thing. They're all beautiful in their own right. And I can certainly see me using this technique again. As I say, I have the easiest shaker cards in the world, using the cello bags to put your Now, what I would always recommend is to put your backing in first. So before you put in your sequins, definitely put your backing element in first. And then your sequins go on top of your backing element. And for these projects, that one's obviously a white one, that one's used lemon lime twist, and that's used the Flirty Flamingo. But it's really gorgeous using designer series paper in here as well. Or you could stamp on here. You could stamp like the candles all over, or you could stamp sentiments. There's so much you can do to decorate that sheet. Slip it into your cello bag. Now these are mini cello bags that come with the kit. But remember, we sell cello bags that are the size of a normal card. So you can use the cello bags that we've got, the clear envelopes, to make larger ones. And in actual fact, if you did want to do a smaller one, I'm going to show you just how that works. Say you had a piece of card that was that size. You'd put your cello bag in. And then what I would do is I would fold over one piece like that to make the cello bag smaller. Then I would put in my sequins, and then I would seal it up and then fold it over again like that. So you can make your shaker part any size you want. These mini cello envelopes are really cool, but remember, we sell the normal size ones, so you can have this technique with any size of card, as long as it's not... Well, no, we sell the larger cello bags as well. We sell the 6" by 8" ones. So you could do it. You could do it with an A5 size card as well. I'm looking to see what people like. You like the middle one, Julie. You love the kit, Ali. Shona loves them all. It's hard to pick a favourite, but Linda likes the Coastal Cabana one as your favourite. Don't blame you. And recreate different shaped die cuts from the front with a shaker bag behind. Absolutely. So imagine if you had a happy birthday die cut, or if you had a flower die cut, or a butterfly. You could do so many different shapes. Oh, Christmas, you could do baubles. Oh, right, that's it. Right, at Christmas time, Christmas trees, snowmen. Oh, yeah, you see, I'm getting carried away now with ideas. Mini snowflakes. Julie, you're a genius. You could have a big snowflake cut out and then have little sequin snowflakes inside. It'd be like a flurry of snow. It would be so fab. But yeah, I love your idea, Linda, to use different shaped die cuts. Debbie, absolutely. It's a brilliant kit. I would highly recommend it. Get your hands on it ASAP. If you need me for anything to help you order this kit or any of the other fabulous stuff that we've got in the catalogue, then just get in touch. Remember that the kits are not in the catalogue. They are only shown on the website. So if you go to the website, go to Stampin' Up. Go to shopwithemma.co.uk, and that will take you to the Stampin' Up website, but logged in with me as your demonstrator, which will help me, and I'd be grateful if you did. So the link's down at the bottom there, so shopwithemma.co.uk, and if you are shopping, if you use the hostess code, then you'll get an extra wee gift through from me. But if you go onto the website and if you look at kits collection, you'll see this kit, which, as I say, is called the Confetti Birthday Kit. So that's its name there. That's the one to look for. I can't remember how much it costs, but most of the kits are around about the £20 mark, £18–20. In fact, do you know, I will just look for you and find out. That's how dedicated I am. I will tell you how much this kit is. Let's see. It is one of the newer kits. They have some fabulous kits. The Confetti Birthday Card Kit is £22, and you get enough to make 9 cards. So 3 each of 3 different designs for £22. It's available in English, French and German. So if you've got friends in other countries, you could have the kit for them. But if you are wanting it just in English, then remember to pick the English option. All right, gang, I think that's us for tonight. Let me flip back so I can see you face to face. I know last week was a bumper one that we ran very much over time, and this week's been slightly shorter, but it was a cool kit to make. It was very quick. Hopefully you've found that very easy as well. All the pieces that are in the kit for you to make these beautiful cards. I hope you have fun with them. If there's ever anything I can help with, then please do get in touch. And yeah, happy crafting. Take care. Bye.